Good morning, everybody. We are taking one last look at the Old Testament book of the prophet Ezekiel. We're in chapter 43, verses 1 through 12. As you may recall, this whole vision has been cast for the people of Israel who are in exile as a result of the Babylonian captivity. And there's been messages of challenge and ultimately messages of hope. And in the last few chapters, which we didn't read together, Ezekiel is taken on a tour of the new temple. It's described in very, very specific detail. And now Ezekiel finds himself looking at this structure that has been built, but something's still missing. In Ezekiel 43, verse 2, we read this. Suddenly, the glory of the God of Israel appeared from the east. The sound of his coming was like the roaring of rushing waters, and the whole landscape shone with his glory. And then, at verse 4, it finishes by saying this. And the glory of the Lord came into the temple through the east gateway. You see, it's not enough that the temple has been built, but just like the valley of dry bones, the breath of God must be present for it to have any meaning. And so it is with our hearts and with our faith. We are dependent upon God being there. No matter how carefully designed our structures are, without the presence of God, our institutions are worthless. What goes on in the next section of verses in this chapter is essentially a conditional warning that the presence of God, his glory, will remain in the temple so long as the people do not fall back into the worship of idols and commit adultery. Now, in the Old Testament times, our imaginations would go towards worshiping statues of false gods. But the reality is, in our own time, we have plenty of false gods that we worship. Sometimes money, sometimes power, political beliefs of various varieties. But in the end of the day, all of these things will rot away to nothing and leave us utterly abandoned. The light that shines in our darkness is the light that can never be extinguished. It is the light that rises from the east and shines into our hearts. It is the Son of God. And that is exactly what we are dependent upon. We know that no matter what we build by human hands, or what we destroy with human hands, it is the glory of God that will rise up again and again and again. And so let that be the message for us as we depart from our study of Ezekiel, that we worship the God who will come with his light and he will shine into our hearts. We as followers of Jesus Christ worship a Son who will shine light into every dark place. And as long as we stay focused on him, we will never lose sight of him. Idols, well, they will leave us wanting, but Jesus never will, and his glory is forever. So shine that love into the hearts of others, and have a great day. If these devotional videos are helpful to you, subscribe to our channel and click the notification button so you know when we post a new video. And of course, please share them with others.